If you're ready to upgrade from a manual litter box to a self-cleaning litter box so that you can save time and your home can smell fresher, I have two great choices for you to consider today. This litter box is from Meowant, and this litter box is from Pet Snowy. This one from Pet Snowy was gifted to me by the brand, but my opinions on it are my own. In this video, I just want to give you a quick overview of their different features, pros, and cons, so hopefully by the end, you'll feel equipped to make a decision. Setting up these litter boxes is a breeze. Now, this Meowant probably took 5 minutes to get it out of the box, plug it in, fill it with litter, and turn it on, and it was good to go. This Pet Snowy probably took about 10 minutes to get set up. So both of them are very intuitive, very user-friendly. Also, they both come with apps that you can use to set various settings. You can say how long to wait to initiate the clean cycle after the cat uses his business. Also, you can track your cat's analytics and how many times he visited the box throughout the day and how long he stayed. So that's also a really nice feature that both of these offer. I want to show you up close of their internal space. So for the Pet Snowy, the cat goes in through here and takes a left into this drum area. So you can see it is quite spacious in there. And then here in the Meowant, obviously there's just a very large opening and the cat can go right in. And I would say the internal space is very comparable on both of these. A big difference between these litter boxes is the size of the waste collection bins. You'll notice the Pet Snowy has a very large waste collection bin and the Meowant is much smaller. So if you have multiple cats and the waste is going to build up very quickly, you're going to want to consider that, because if you have a very small bin, you're going to have to dump it a lot more frequently. Another big difference between these is the footprint. As you can see, the Pet Snowy takes up a lot of space on the floor, and the Meowant takes up about half the amount of space. So if floor space is limited in your home, that's something you will want to consider. Now for some pros and cons. First, for this Pet Snowy, a big pro is that the litter is all hidden away inside that internal drum. You don't see the litter, you don't see the cat using the box, and when a cleaning cycle runs, it all stays contained. There's never a moment in time where the odors from the waste bin can seep out into the room. So it does a great job just eliminating all the bad smells. Now, the second great thing about it is it actually has a fan built into the back wall here, and you insert a fragrance tab like this. This is an extra one. I already have one installed. And when the fan blows, it blows through the fragrance tab and it emits the most wonderful smell into the room. It seriously smells amazing. So not only is it minimizing odors, it's actually putting a good smell into your room. So I really love this litter box for like a main living room or a main thoroughfare area of your home, because you're not going to see the mess, you're not going to smell the mess, and it just aesthetically looks really nice. Now, the biggest con about this one is that it is closed top and the entrance is a little bit narrow. There's not a lot of space. So if you have a skittish cat or a large cat, they may be hesitant to go into this box, but there are ways to acclimate a skittish cat. At first, my cat was a little bit timid about going in the box. So over the course of 2 days, I simply just put a few cat treats every now and then into the entrance, and then I started putting them into the internal drum, and he would go in and out and get more and more comfortable. And then eventually by the end of 2 days, he was using this litter box no problem at all. Now for the Meowant. The biggest advantage to this one is it has this huge opening here. So if you have a skittish cat, they're not going to be near as intimidated to go in here. If you have a very large cat, they'll have no problem at all. Also, the entrance is very low to the ground. So if you have a kitten or if you have an older cat that has hip problems, they're not going to have any struggle getting into there either. So that's a huge advantage. Now, the biggest downside, I would say, to the Meowant is you are going to see the litter. You are going to see the cat using his business. And when the drum is rotating, there is a point in time where the waste bin opens up to collect the waste and the odors can seep out. So at that time, it can make the room a little bit smelly for a few minutes, and then those smells eventually dissipate. As you can see, there are pros and cons to both of these litter boxes. It really just depends on your cat's temperament, what size cat you have, as to which one is best going to meet your needs. But overall, I think both of these are excellent products. They've worked wonderfully for my cat, and I highly recommend either one of them.